And so I was getting a lot of feedback, mostly negative, but a lot of people that I trust, that I know that deal with records, that always comment, they said we were pretty close. Hello everybody, welcome back to the cabin. Welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Hope you're doing well out there. We had a great day of sales. We got a jam-packed show like we have a lot lately. 26 sales, $744.60. Headed out of here. Some cool things, a couple of bolos as well. Gonna ask you some questions. I've got a lot of interesting messages lately about how sales are going for people. People sending me great messages, people sending me bad messages. New sellers saying they're selling a ton. New sellers saying they're selling nothing. Experienced sellers selling tons of stuff. And experienced sellers selling nothing. So I want to know from you guys in the comments a little bit about how your sales are going. We'll talk about that throughout the show. Have all kinds of stuff. Had a giveaway the other day. Nobody claimed it. We had another giveaway. We're going to announce that one on the next show. I'm going to do another giveaway at the end of this show. So you got to keep up with those. Maybe I'll do them sporadically throughout the video. When I put them at the end, nobody seems to answer. A lot of great stuff. Let's take a look. We're going to talk a little bit about that sale right there, the records that we got in Commonwealth Picker, because those have started to sell. Last video too, but now they're really starting to pop once that video hit. And can I do this with one hand, y'all? The 3/4 here. Spice of Life. Pretty good condition, $25 for this one, plus shipping. So I'm pretty happy with that. But we're going to talk about the records here in just a minute. We'll do 4 or 5 sales first and then talk about those. I was taking incoming on that video in the comment section from all sides, all differing opinions. But it turned out pretty much like I expected. A little bit better, actually, and we're going to talk about that. This is what you do. This is the part of reselling people don't talk about. I forgot to put this up. So this, I'm like, hey, vintage glow worm, sweet, you know, 50 cents, I picked it up. And then it's dirty, and we clean it and whatever and test it. And there's issues in here, and it's not working. And so I give it to Blue Ridge Mama. she started to take it apart and test it. And then the kids had to do something, so it's still sitting here. So anyway, that's part of reselling people don't often talk about. And it can get you sometimes, but I don't know. It'll probably still sell not working, to be honest. So let's see, I literally sold Pandora's box. There it is. It is a Pandora box. And I picked this up at the yard. It says it's an empty box. It's a case, essentially. And that was right there. And these, if you ever run across it, I just thought it was the box initially, right? But it's the box in the box. And they sell okay. Believe it or not, I think I paid $1. It sold for $25 plus shipping. For some reason, I feel like it might be a viewer, Debbie, and there may have been a message somewhere. I apologize if I haven't got to it, but Debbie, if you are a viewer, thank you, and if you're not, thank you anyways. Sold something from the once-in-a-lifetime sale that we have not got to listing, and we just recently did. It's Lionel Spirit of 76. That's the caboose, I think, is what this one is. $30 for that one, plus shipping. And, you know, if you have the right size boxes, sometimes I'm wondering... Look at that, 12. That's going to be tight. I don't think that box is going to cut it. It's going to be real hard to get this one first class. I was thinking maybe, but I don't think it's going to happen. Nope. Oh, hell, maybe. I might find just an absolute perfect box for it, and it might work, but I doubt it on that one. You know, learning that, I didn't list that one. Learning that, Bub's girlfriend did, learning that difference between 1 pound and, you know, over a pound and under a pound after it's packaged is a huge big deal. And sometimes you don't want to take a chance, right? Somebody's buying that as a collector's item, essentially. It's not something you would bubble wrap and just throw in a bag. You know, it's something you could do first class if you just bubble wrapped it and put it in a bag, but that's not the kind of thing I would ever bubble wrap and just send out like that. It's got to have enough protection. It's new in the box, so I'm not going to do that to somebody. My nephew is doing, I got to get this out here. I'll get nervous when I do this. But Blue Ridge Mama did some plush today. And my nephew has been learning out in Arizona how to ship stuff out, and that's been the hardest thing for him. We do have those shipping videos and free versus calculated and stuff in the how-to section of the Commonwealth Flipper channel if you ever want to go check those out, or the shipping extra videos. And it helps a little bit, but you know, nothing ever takes the place. I gotta be careful here, coming down. Maybe I should show you as I go down. nothing ever takes the place of practice and just jumping in and doing it, and be willing to take a loss every once in a while at the beginning, and then eventually you just get the hang of it. So this is, obviously it's not sealed. If it was, it'd be worth a decent amount of money. It was a first run Rambo 3, but it's not, unfortunately, and it still is worth a little bit. Sold for $4.50 plus shipping. Went to a viewer. All right, here we go. Hello, can you please autograph the cover under the Stallone? Thank you so much. I watched the videos. I guess. So autograph it. I can't go into his head. So autograph it over here. I was watching a video. I think it was on TikTok the other day. I'm not sure where it was. Maybe it's Instagram, where somebody had a Pokemon and they sealed first run, deal Pokemon, and they autographed it, and then they're going to send it in to get it graded. I'm like, who is this person? Who would want somebody's autograph on a, I don't understand, unless they were somehow associated with Pokemon. At any rate, I will be happy to sign that for you and send it off, Sean. Thank you. All right, I normally autograph things in blue, like these things right here. I got asked at a garage sale the other day for an autograph. You know how awkward that was? People are looking at me like, what in the world? But, when I was a kid, I used to sign stuff like I'd be a baseball player someday. If you'd have told me I'd be selling stuff in a shed in my backyard signing things, I'd say you're nut. All right, here we go. There you go. Here, I'll put CWP on it. Somewhere, let's see. No, I think it looks good just like that. Sean, I hope you enjoy that. All right, let's talk records a little bit. First of all, you got to understand you're not coming from a record guy, a record expert. My love of records, I do like listening to them, but I'd rather listen to a cassette, I guess. If I was 5 years older, maybe records. But my love of them, besides, I kept these two, by the way, for the people who are asking, is the artwork. I put that one up here to keep it out of danger. The auction's going up on that pretty steadily as it is. And we've got 3 or 4 auctions out there already. I still have like 10 that we're going to auction off that I have not even listed. Although hopefully by the time you hear this, they will be listed. Probably should have had them up when that video hit, because people started buying them like crazy off of eBay. I knew that would happen. I actually decided to put some really good, or what I thought were, really good prices on some of these. And just, because I knew some viewers would want to get them, and we'd auction off some of the nicer ones, because I was already getting messages just from people seeing them in the background in there before that video even posted. But when I posted, I was a little nervous, because I know a lot of people who watch this show, who watch that show, they really are record experts. But record experts always don't agree, and you can't get a good look at these. I got a lot of great feedback from a lot of you record folks, and I do appreciate that. And then I got a lot of hate, both directions. Like, it was as bad as, you ripped that guy off so bad, and you're an awful human being, and you should have paid him more. And I was like, well, you do realize that he just told me he paid $150 for what I paid $300 for. So he must be a worse guy than me. Why should I pay him more? Anyway, I got a lot of that. I got a lot of, those records are worth thousands and you didn't pay him anything. And I got a lot of record folks that say, you know what, that one, you priced that one a little too high. They're not as worth as much as you thought. But some of them are worth more than you said. And so I knew I wasn't perfect on there. And so I was getting a lot of feedback, mostly negative, but a lot of people that I trust, that I know that deal with records, that always comment, they said we were pretty close. And they said we'll probably get on the high side of our number, if not over it. And I hope that's what's going to happen. It looks like it already is. We sold, I think, $70 worth already in the previous 2 videos before that video even hit. And it looks like we've got about 140-ish going out of here today. Records aren't for the faint of heart. You look at something and it looks the same, and they have a lot of the new ones. I had somebody say, that one's brand new is only worth $30. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's brand new, but that just means it's not worth as much, because you want the original stuff. You want the stuff that goes back, not the repop stuff. I was catching hate on that as well. But a couple of viewers here, some purchases as well. And I don't remember. This was like $25. This wasn't much, maybe, I don't know, 11 or something. I just know that it's about, what am I going to say here, 46, 47, 57, 50, about $60 and $25. So I guess that's about $85 plus the 70 from the other day. We're looking at maybe $150 in sales so far just with these, and there was 30-something of them. And these are the most valuable ones. So my guess is by the time we sell 2 or 3 more records, plus this auction ends, we'll already be in the profit. All of that will be profit, and all but 2 or 3 of those over there, well, that's not true either, because these were already here, but maybe, let's see, Jethro tool. These right here are all from that sale, along with these 2 that already sold and those back there. So we're going to do good. I think we're definitely going to be over $1,000 for it. Also had a ton of questions about how we package them, and if they're expensive, you know, if they're over 20 bucks, we go through the whole process with the padding there, either that or bubble wrap, American Bubble Boy bubble wrap, or in these, as well as an extra sleeve. I have a video about it, but we put them in these boxes right here. You know, if they're $10 records, some of this isn't necessary, to be honest with you, but if it's a $40 record, it's definitely necessary. You don't want to get damaged in shipping. And I want to give a thank you to Brad for buying plans for the Commonwealth shipping table over there on CommonwealthPicker.com. I appreciate it, Brad. Second message for the records. Hey, love your shows on YouTube. My wife and I have started reselling some, and I love it. Thanks to you and Harry Tornado. Great way to make some extra money. So thank you. It's Delbert, Dublin, Virginia, a little bit west of us. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a couple of videos on that if you want to look at the how-to section, or just type in Commonwealth Picker LP or record, or how to package a record or something like that. We have those over there. A lot of people asked about that. And of course, those affiliate links for all that stuff below. All right, where is it? Shad Juice's drawer. Some Apple OEM stuff, charging cables, and a power outlet adapter thingamajig. And that's $15 plus shipping. That's 10 right there. That's, you see the Apple? You ever see that Apple out there? Boy, Apple products, used, new, whatever, they just sell. The next item was something that I bought at a garage sale down in Raleigh, and people in the comments like, why would you buy that junk? You know, what's the point? It's too much work. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know why I bought it. I just felt like I could make money on it. And it was a lot of low-end jewelry stuff, but some of it was cool. And so I sifted through it. I gotta figure out where I put it. I don't even know where I put it. I think it's in the Texas bin. And I pulled out a bunch of junk, just a bunch of junk. And I kept some of the cool, like, gemicite type stuff. See that right there? I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of glare here. Putting on the glitz, they're like arrowhead shaped. And, like, you know, some of this stuff's pretty cool. It's not expensive stuff. It's fairly cheap, but this is vintage. And I'm like, somebody's going to want this. Look at that. Made in the USA. And I pulled out the good ones, and I got rid of about half of it, kept about half of it. It was $2 for this whole bag. I'm like, this thing's gonna sell. I looked these up on eBay. I couldn't even find them. Couldn't find them anywhere. I'm like, I'm still listing them. And a viewer bought them. So maybe a viewer bailed me out here. I don't know. But I have a feeling these would have eventually sold. And I'm happy that they went to a viewer. All right, sold for $50 plus shipping. So that's pretty cool. My fiance and I are huge fans of your YouTube channel. I make jewelry on the side, so this is awesome for me. Keep up the awesome content and keep it coming. So Ashley, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the purchase. I think you got a heck of a deal here for all of that. I mean, that sucker's heavy right there. I'm not sure how I said to ship this thing. I might put it in one of the flat rate poly bags, but hey, I appreciate it very, very much. I don't know if I told you how much they sold for, but if I didn't, $50 plus shipping. Sold a bag of dogs. I haven't said that before. Let's see here. Barbie. Little figurine dogs, I guess. Vintage ones. I don't know, Blue Ridge Mama listed this one for me, so she did all those toys over there. And it wasn't big bucks, $5 plus shipping. Sold a fanny pack, and it's not one of the Commonwealth Picker fanny packs. Sold to Megan. Megan, I don't know if you're a viewer or not, if you're listening or not. I think you are. Just from the name, it says Flips in your eBay name, so that sometimes means that you're a viewer. And if you send a message, if anybody sent a message in the messaging system, there's very high likelihood that I don't see it. But if you leave a comment on when you make the purchase, I will. So Megan, thank you. It's an Everest fanny pack's pretty good size one, grade shape. Looks like it's never been used. $12 plus shipping. It is not one of these. Right here. Over there in CommonwealthPicker.com. Thank y'all for buying these. That's going to be awesome. I should do some. The first one to wear one of these out at a garage sale where I see you. I don't know. I'm planning on doing some traveling. Maybe I'll have something special for you if you have one. We'll see. Before I show you the next item, that got me thinking a little bit. I've told you, I don't know if everybody's heard this because I put it at the end of a video not too long ago. I said that you'd start to see maybe, I don't know, a couple times a month on the Picker channel a sponsored video. And a lot of people are coming to us now with, you know, possible sponsorships and stuff like that. And none of that happens without you guys. And I don't want you to ever think that that is lost on me. And I appreciate y'all so much. So we're going to be doing more stuff like that. I'd like to be doing some special things, some special giveaways, along with increasing some of the charitable stuff we do. But I want to give back to you guys because of how much you're giving to us on a daily basis. I just want to say thank you. And maybe we will do that. You know, if somebody has something on of mine at a garage sale or something and I see them, maybe we'll do that, especially out of state, because we're planning on making a few trips to a few places, plus some giveaways. I think later in the eBay cave, we're going to do another small giveaway too. Hey, Turner, you've got some, what do you got there? What are those things?
Something that starts with an A. Eggs.
Alabaster eggs. Or marble or whatever, they're in the titles. But that went to, a viewer went to Donald, and he bought them for his daughter. So what do you think of when you think of Easter? Do you like Easter? Mm-hmm. What do you do on Easter?
Egg hunt.
Egg hunt? You Easter egg hunt? We should have kept those and hunted for those. And eat a ton of candy. And eat a ton of candy.
And use some money.
Yeah, that's right. And you think, what, Easter bunnies and stuff like that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool. Did you like it more than Christmas?
No.
No? What's Christmas about?
Where Jesus was born.
Jesus was born? Yeah. How about Easter? You know what that's about?
When Jesus died on the cross and rose again.
Ah, look at you, smart guy. I like it. And you know something that's weird is this is actually, there's actually a story in the Bible about alabaster, if I remember correctly. And a girl had a jar made out of alabaster. And then took the perfume and put it on Jesus's feet. Back then they had stinky feet, you know. Anyway, I think those sold for $35, $34 plus shipping, something like that. Went to Donald and his daughter. So thank y'all so very much for that. Very, very kind of you. I think you left a message and I read it. I didn't see it on here, but I appreciate it. Turner appreciates it. It's just enough for you to do what?
Save $1, spend $1, and donate $1. Bye.
Sold some guitar strings. Not a huge seller, $10 I think. But they're super light, super easy. And I've got the perfect thing to ship them in. How do you pronounce that? Diodoro? Guitar people out there, is that how you pronounce it? And I love shipping them in these things. Right here. These are perfect for that. Little CD envelopes down below. Love it. Sold a video game, Infamous 2, PlayStation 3. And it wasn't a huge seller, but I'll take it. Easy, easy shipper, $7 plus shipping. All right, I did go to yard sales last week. Down south of here, just a viewer had said, hey, come on down here. And I'm like, yeah, what the heck? And we'll go out. I'm not supposed to right now because I'm trying to get through the death pile and I'm going to start going here in a couple weeks. But like, I'll go. And I went to a sale and it was a viewer having the sale. And they had these there and they had them 50 cents a piece. I didn't know it was a viewer and I bundled it with another thing and I ended up getting for $2. And they're like, hey, love the show. And I'm like, oh boy, I just bundled on you. They were happy to sell them. At any rate, this was $2. Sold for $20. It is going to go out first class. Unfortunately, I think it's going to creep over once I put it. Yeah, it's going over. It's going to be in the 8-ounce rate. But still, even at that, after fees, after shipping, and after the $2 buy cost at $20 free shipping, the profit on that's around just a little over $12. And how easy is that? Another sale from the Once in a Lifetime sale, and these are the leftovers of the Atari games that had no match from the manual to the case. So I just sold the manuals. I think they're right here. Yep, there they are. Just the manuals themselves. You know, you get a collector, you get somebody who resells, you know, they like to put them together and maybe even with a box and make a bunch of money. So they'll grab these for different reasons. And maybe they're trying to get every single game in their collection with the manual, something like that. And so those right there sold for $25 plus shipping. Sold some decals, NWO decals. Every time I come over here, that thing's screwed. And they sold. Look at how many we have left, y'all. If you remember that deal, $20 I think for the whole batch, like 100 of them or something. And these sold for $10 free shipping. Super, super duper easy to ship. Sold the other Gatorade bottle. That didn't take long. $10 plus shipping on that one. Gotta love it. Hey, that's my wife's like, what am I going to ship this in? I said, get a 6x4x4, or get two 4x4x4, stick them together. And then she said, well, what'd you get these in? From Backhat Coffee. Backhatcoffee.com. See, I didn't even plan this. Code Commonwealth. You get a 10% discount. And for yard sale season, right? I love these things. This is what I use when I'm out garage selling. Any rate, she's like, what'd you get these in? I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. And she went back there and she grabbed that box and it fit absolutely perfectly. Look at that. Just perfect. Love it. She's pretty smart sometimes. Sold some more Tupperware. This one came from that awesome rare $300 plus garage sale, if you remember, where we bought those huge boxes. 2 huge boxes, $10. So just to give you an idea, I mean, when I'm talking huge, I'm talking huge boxes. And we have made so much money out of that already. This right here paid for both boxes. It sold for $20 plus shipping on those right there. So, you know, pretty easy. That's, you know, Tupperware's not great, y'all. Don't go out there and buy it all. But when you can get, look at those pastel colors, all in good shape. You know, $20 plus shipping on that. And I'm paying literally maybe a nickel a piece. That's well worth my time. This sale, on the other hand, not so great. I'm not even sure why I bought it, to be honest with you. But I did. Slim Jim. That's probably why I bought it, just because of Randy Savage, right? Gotta get my Macho Man shirt out. That one right there sold for $8 plus shipping. The shipping on this is going to be more than the item itself. So, you know, we'll make a little bit of money on it, I suppose, and it's out the door. I've been working in the shed for 4 or 5 hours doing this video and some other stuff, taking pictures. And so I was starving, so I grabbed a piece of pizza on my way down, and look who followed. So as I pulled these items in here, I was feeding her pizza. But now she thinks there's more pizza, but there's no more pizza. So I'm going to put you down, and you're going to, like, sit right there. But that's all right. Brings back old memories, huh? All right, first things first, Sheila. You know, leave a message, but I'm trying to do one specific thank you, even though many of these are being bought. And so, Sheila, we're giving you the specific thank you today, and we hope he gets things moving for you. Hope I don't trip over Sophie. She's right at my feet here. Let me show you these, and then I'm going to read the message. These went to a viewer today. This one I got off of Whatnot. I got this off of Eric, OBX Picker, a buddy of mine. Real super nice guy. Went to 127, did a couple videos with him. Eric, thank you. All in, I think I was in there for like $8. Buying it and shipping it, you know, through Whatnot. I follow his stuff every once in a while. It's a Harley Davidson palm tree, you know, Hawaiian shirt right here. Pretty cool. Made in the USA, of course. And this one right here is Harley as well, but I bought this at a sale. It's for a woman, obviously. And bought this at a sale. I'm trying to look at the size here. Large. And made in the USA, of course. Bought this at a sale just last weekend and paid $1 for it. I'm like, how much for your clothes? Like $1. I'm like, that's a Harley tag with a tag on it. I'll give you $1 for it. No problem. Bought a couple of them. So combined, these went out to your $48, I think, plus shipping. Sophie's still here looking up. Sorry, girl. Hey, that reminds me of something. I always get talking, rambling on in here. Just a thank you to everybody. You know, whenever we make that, we don't publicize it too much, but whenever we are able to make one of the, you know, we get to a certain amount, dollar amount for items that viewers buy, and, you know, CommonwealthPicker.com and all that stuff. And we were able to make another contribution for the animals the other day, a couple of the charities. So thank you for that. I'm a YouTube viewer and wanted to get these 2 items you had listed on your eBay store today. They're being sent to my brother and his daughter who live in the state of Arizona. Have a nice rest of your week and great upcoming week. Wasn't that very nice of you? Take care. God bless you. Karen Ann. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I hope they enjoy it. Hey, let's do a giveaway while I'm remembering it. Whoop. Jeez, almost dropped that. I was a second baseman in college. I played shortstop in high school, and I rarely made an error. But it seems like as I get older, I make plenty of errors in here. Jeez. Anyway, this is a pretty heavy-duty one. Tried to give both of these away on a previous video, and this one's not claimed. So we're going to run it again. Pretty nice little tape gun right there. Just put, I don't know, what do you want to put, y'all? At any rate. Put at any rate down below, or tape gun, either one. And we'll run a giveaway 2 shows from now. All right, I almost stepped on Sophie, so I picked her up for a minute here. Mary Kay, Berry Brown, eyeshadow, I guess. Is that what it is? Cheek color. See what I mean? I'm dropping stuff like crazy. How many of y'all remember when I used to put the sound effect of broken glass every time I dropped something? I'd get all those people that weren't really paying attention. You know, they're working, shipping or something while they're watching the show, and they hear that. They're like, what happened? So, all right. $10 plus shipping. I'm going to put Sophie out there and finish up. Now she's scratching at the door. She can't get in. This one is going to Sean. And Sean says his sister loves the Dead, the Grateful Dead. She's a Deadhead, I guess. So, Twisted Radio Waves, headed out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these left without that little sticker. I appreciate it very much, Sean. Hope your sister enjoys it. Hey, got a few sales out of the CommonwealthPicker.com store. But first, a really big thank you to Richard over here. By the way, congrats at 1,000 subscribers. That's really cool. He's been so nice to us for so long. One of the nicest guys I've ever met on YouTube. Met him at the reseller rally. So, Richard, you're awesome. Thank you so much. He got this right here, Reagan. And a few of the other goodies we're throwing in there. And since it's Richard, you know, I'll throw in something else there for you too, bud. Anyway, thank you for that. Would you like to say thank you for Richard, or did you already say
thank you, Richard?
Reagan's got a few things. All this money is going to Reagan's gym for the fundraiser, which is really cool. And we're making a bunch of money for you. And I hope you raise more than anybody else. I'm giving money too, not just you guys, but thank you all so much. And we've got a few things for sale as well that are up or maybe ended at this point. Those bags and a couple other things. Just type in Commonwealth Picker and you'll see a bunch of stuff, and then read in the description. And it's probably for Reagan's fundraiser. Yep. All right, can you say thanks to some other folks who bought mugs and t-shirts and Enema Men and fanny packs and all that stuff?
Susan, Nathan, which is Murphy's Mercantile, and Sheila.
And Sheila. Thank you very, very much. Do you have a joke for Mama told me you had a joke for us today. All right, what's your joke?
How do you get the best deal on a sled?
How do you get the best deal on a sled? All right, what do you got?
You have toboggan.
I'm sorry, that was funny. You have toboggan. Boy, I'd fit that one. You know, I get yelled at when I try toboggan. All right, Reagan, definitely thank you so much. I love the jokes. Little Commonwealth comedy. People have been begging for it.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Hey, don't forget, if you do win one of these giveaways, we're going to try and do one every other video for a while here. We'll do one, and we'll do like 2 videos later. We'll say who wins and give away something else, and just keep doing it like that. So none of them are like out of this world, but we're going to try to give away stuff. And then hopefully as some of these sponsored videos come in and we get those, we're going to try and give away bigger and bigger things from time to time. Probably mostly on this channel, but sometimes over there on the Commonwealth Picker channel as well, just as a thank you, because you guys make this possible. And speaking of making this possible, a thank you to Lindsay Lou 2. Lindsay Lou 2. Lindsay.Lou.2. I love that exclamation point. It sounds like a Dr. Seuss character. That's the eBay store name. For 5 pieces of the shed over on over on buymeacoffee.com/Commonwealth. Thank you for the kind words. New subscriber to the channel. We appreciate you very, very much. And what else do I have to tell you? Those record box links are below if you're interested in that. A lot of people asked about them. And a tape gun. Make sure you put tape gun below. And make sure you send me a message, you know. Pay attention to the videos out there if you win. Because if not, after a week, we'll just recycle them and give them to somebody else, I guess. Hey, you guys are amazing to us. And let me know also in the comments, like I mentioned earlier, how are your sales going? Are they going well? And also tell me how long you've been reselling as well. Because I've been hearing from a lot of new resellers, totally different paths. Like, I'm a new reseller. I've only been doing it a year. I've only been doing it 6 months. My sales are crazy good. Thank you so much. And then I'm a brand new reseller. My sales are awful. What do I do? And so I'm just curious out there, and tell me what kind of things you're selling as well. So also, you know, we've never done this before, and it's kind of like not the right thing to do. You know, I would never do this in somebody else's video. But if you want to drop your link to your eBay store in this video, maybe along with your comment, and maybe I don't do store reviews. I don't charge for store reviews. I don't have that much time to do that stuff. But maybe somebody who's willing to look through them for you, that's a viewer of this channel, might take a minute and go look at your store and tell you. Anyway, it's just a thought. Thank you all so much, and I can't wait to see you next.